Hey everybody, how's it going? For today's short piano tutorial, we're going to be doing the song Stand By Me by Benny King. Here is the chord sheet for Stand By Me. You know, the chord sheet has the lyrics of the song, and then above the lyrics we have these capital letters that tell us which chord to play and when. If it's a capital letter by itself, that means play a major chord. If it's a capital letter followed by a lowercase m, that means play the minor chord. In this song, we only have 4 chords. We have the G major, we have the E minor, we have the C major, and the D major. We know how to play all these chords. We've done them before in plenty of other songs. But just for review or refresher, I'll show you how to build this first chord, which is G. You build any chord by playing the root note, and the root note for the G chord is going to be G. So we play that with our right thumb, skip a white key, play the next white key, that's the major third, and then we skip a white key, play the next white key, that gives us the perfect fifth, and then all together, simple G major chord. Okay, almost all the chords in this song are going to have the same shape, so we just need to find the new root if we want to play the next chord. The next chord is E minor, and so for that the root will be E. We slide down to the E, play the same shape, and there's E minor. The next chord is C, so for that one we just lift our fingers, find the new root, which is C, slide our right thumb down to the new root, play the same shape, and that gives us the C chord. The last chord is D. Now remember, if we find the new root by sliding our thumb up, if we play this same shape, that'll give us D minor, and we don't want D minor, we want D major, so we need to take the minor third, make it a major third, play them together, and there's our D major. That's the only chord that has a slightly different shape. We have to play that black key there. So the transition from C to D will be like this. Okay, there it is. Those are all the chords. And then we'll play each chord one time when we see it in the chord sheet. So it'll sound like this. E minor, down to C, then up to D, then to G, and G again. All right, let's try it with the lyrics. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. G. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, and now we're ready for the chorus. I'll take this moment to show you a little progression, something that we can do to make the arrangement of the piano playing a little bit more interesting. We can play a rhythm, and the rhythm that we're going to play is going to be bum, 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 like that. And with the chords, it'll sound like this. G, like that. And if you put your foot down on the right pedal, that'll sustain and then connect the sounds, go on to E minor. There it is. Let's try the chorus with the lyrics. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. There it is. Cool. All right. The next verse, I'll add another progression. Instead of playing with one hand, just the simple 3-note chords, we can add one more note and play with 2 hands. So instead of playing the root note with our right thumb, we can play with our left thumb. And then our right thumb will play the third, and then our index finger will play the fifth. That's the same 3-note chord that we just played, but now with 2 hands, and allows us to play a 4th note up here. And then, if you want, you can play each chord not just 2 times on the 1 and the and after 2, but you can also play it on the 4. Sounds a little different. I think in some cases it sounds better, some cases it doesn't sound as good. That's the cool thing about playing your own piano, your own arrangement. You can play whatever you like, whatever sounds good to you. So I'll try mixing that in as well, this time through the verse. If the sky that we look upon should tumble fall, and the mountain should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry, no I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And then we're back to the second chorus. And I started to add in a little bit of that bass line that is so recognizable in this song. It's very iconic, where we play the all right, so that's the last thing that I'll show you if you want to try playing the piano in an arrangement that throws that bass line in. Usually that bass is down here. Yeah, but I think that this might be the easiest way to have the bass line in there and play a chord. But if you have any other easier ways of playing it, let me know. Let's try it this way. We start with D, play F sharp, and then G. So that'll be the first. You can think of the bass line as kind of little 3-note phrases. There's actually 1 2-note phrase, but most of them are 3-note phrases. This is the first 3-note phrase. 1, 2, 3, like that. And then after you play that third note, then we're going to play the G chord. So it'll sound like this. Like that. And then you do that a second time. And then for the next line, the 3-note phrase is going to be going down like this. So it'll be G, F sharp, and then E. It won't go down to the D. It'll go to the E. And then we play the E minor, like that. Then the next phrase is the 2-note phrase, and that phrase is, and then we play E minor again. So let's put that all together. So we have the first 3-note phrase, G, G, E minor, and then, sorry, I didn't do that in the right time, but hopefully you get the idea. And then the last 2 3-note phrases, this is the second to last 3-note phrase. It goes like that. So it's the E, D, C, and then you play the C chord. And then the last 3-note phrase goes C, E, D, goes, and then you play D, not D minor, but D major. And that's it. Okay, so I'll do it slowly all the way through. We'll start here on the D. And then back to the G. And then you're ready for the next phrase. And then it just continues like that through the whole song. All right, so there's a few different ways you can play Stand By Me. Have fun with it, and let me know how it goes. And we'll see you in the next video. Awesome, thanks. Oh, you know what? One thing that I almost forgot, and I noticed when I was printing out the chord sheet for this, same chords to Monster Mash. So we have, he did the mash, and it's that same little play on the 1 and play on the end of 2. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. And the only thing different is that you stay on the C a little bit long. It caught on in a flash. We did the mash. He did the monster mash. So, a little fun fact there. Or now you know 2 songs just by learning the same chords. All right, have a good one. We'll see you in the next video.